first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Tannehill to the air to start out.
He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 11 carries, 56 yards.
And simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him 2nd in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly in sight. He's confident. His blockers are confident. He's having a heck of a year.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw, Tannehill. Throw left side, complete. That's Phillips. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Titans at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
From the 31, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Tannehill on 3rd down.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Henry again on 2nd down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill.
Phillips making the catch on the comeback route. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. On 1st down, Tannehill.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A toss left, Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself.
He juked him. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
A little juke.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Jackson.
A swing pass here to Edwards. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Jackson from the shotgun. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Russell Gage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
He's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Tannehill. And this complete to Henry over the middle.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 44, Tannehill.
Pass complete on the crossing route. This is Hooper.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. Touchdown. Austin Hooper. As the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Today, look at the next gen stats for the Ravens in that first half. And even though they trailed, they've had success running the football. Over 100 yards rushing as a team in those first 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Titans, if you look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Now it's Jackson. Going long here for Wallace. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're on top here as they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill now to throw.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And they'll begin by running the option.
The quick feet by Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. They'll try and run the option left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tannehill.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Tannehill.
As this complete to Woods.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on second down, Tannehill. It's caught by Hooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Henry again.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 4. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll go option to the short side.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Complete to Likely.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson now.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now an option play on second down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Just obviously a gigantic play by the defense here. You see where we're at in the 4th quarter, Charles. 4th and long, they felt like they had to make a big play through the air, but it's the defense, not that offense, that comes up with the huge play.
And I love the countenance of the defenders. So calm, so ready, no nerves and evidence at all. And they came through with a big play that has them on the verge of a victory.
Point after up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 11. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it 1st down.
Now Jackson.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Here's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Dobbins with it.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Jackson to throw. Pass complete to Edwards.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Connecting with Andrews. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Well, that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it and know it.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. He had
the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard two-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. The opposite